I'm Kota Tanaka, 28 years old. Today, I came to the high-rise building with my secretary, Ayaka Wakabayashi, to look for a new place to move. I have a bad feeling today. My bad feelings tend to come true quite often, so it's a bit scary.
Sir, this high-rise building is nice, isn't it?
Is that so?
You don't seem very enthusiastic. Can I talk to the concierge for a moment?
Saying that, Wakabayashi-san moved away from me and went to the reception desk. At that moment, someone approached me.
Why is a poor guy here?
Looking for a new place to move.
Just visiting without money?
Is this what it was? The two of them just said whatever they wanted and went into the elevator.
President, why didn't you retort? And who are those people anyway?
It seems like our conversation was heard even from the reception desk, and Wakabayashi-san came to me with an annoyed look on her face. Tomomi Yamaguchi is my ex, and the man is probably her boyfriend. I didn't retort because I didn't want to have anything to do with my ex anymore.
Why did you even date such a woman?
I'm being blamed by Wakabayashi-san, so we moved to a cafe to talk about our high school days. My father ran a well-known company locally, and I used to live in a mansion with housekeepers. I used to take that privileged situation for granted. I dated Tomomi because she was beautiful. That's right, I even thought that the world revolved around me. Back then, Tomomi was always by my side.
Kota-kun, I want to go on a trip to Australia during summer vacation.
Australia, huh? Should we also go to New Zealand afterwards?
Wow, that's great! We need to buy new clothes for the trip then.
Then let's go shopping this weekend. I'll buy all the clothes you like, Tomomi. I was spending money like crazy, thinking it was a privilege of the rich. But those days suddenly ended. The bankruptcy of my father's company was reported in the newspaper. I was filled with surprise, anger, and anxiety, and I blamed my father. The company was supposed to be doing well, right? Why did it go bankrupt? Kota, I'm sorry. I had become a guarantor for my friend, and that friend fled recently. Why did you become a guarantor? Even I, as a high school student, know that you shouldn't do that.
He just trusts people too easily.
I couldn't forgive my father, but I felt that the bankruptcy of his company had nothing to do with me, so I was surprised when I went to high school.
I heard your father's company went bankrupt. Huh, I wish that happened at least after our trip. Today's the last day I'll be with you.
Isn't it crazy to break up with me just because my father's company went bankrupt?
You've become just a poor guy. I don't want such a man.
I was shocked by her words, but it wasn't just Tomomi who changed.
Kota's dad, his company went bankrupt.
He went from being a rich kid to a poor guy. Don't talk to us because poverty is contagious. The guys I thought were my friends laughed at me and made fun of me. No one in the classroom came to help me. I realized that both my girlfriend and friends were only by my side because of my money. My parents and I moved to my dad's parents' house, and I had to transfer school.
It must have been tough for you.
Wakabayashi-san is crying while listening to my story. Wakabayashi-san, who is always reliable, brings a pan to my heart with her tears. If the company hadn't gone bankrupt, I think I would still be selfish and self-centered. Thanks to the company's bankruptcy, I was able to learn a lot of things. Even after we moved, I couldn't forgive my father. Dad, why did you become a guarantor for your friend? I wanted to trust my friend, but because of that, many employees had to quit. It's all my fault. I'm really sorry. When I saw my father crying like a child, my heart ached. That's when I decided to forgive him. Dad, don't cry. Someday, I'll make you smile again. I desperately studied because I really wanted to go to college, and I applied for a scholarship that doesn't need to be repaid. Tanaka-kun, you got the scholarship! Congratulations! Thank you so much! I'm glad I can go to college now. Your efforts were recognized! What do you want to do in college, Tanaka-kun? I I want to start a business and make it successful while in college. Starting a business is tough, but I believe you can do it, Tanaka-kun. I'm rooting for you too. As soon as I entered college, I started looking for business partners. Won't you start a business with me? At first, the profits will be small, but we'll definitely succeed in a year. So please join me as my partner.
I'll become your partner. I want to bet on Tanaka-san's dream.
Thank you. You're my first partner. I started a company with Wakabayashi-san, but things didn't go smoothly at first. I realized that my dad is an amazing person. I want to become like my dad too.
Please never become a guarantor. President, please wipe your mouth.
Wakabayashi-san handed me a tissue and a hand mirror. I blushed with embarrassment. However, problems arose soon after starting the business.
President, you look down. What's wrong?
I have to transfer 200,000 yen to our business partner by tomorrow, but...
President, I'll go to the bank and withdraw 200,000 yen from my account right now. Don't make that face. Helping each other in times of trouble is being a team is all about, right?
Wakabayashi-san, thank you.
President, I withdrew 200,000 yen. Please deposit with our business partner.
Wakabayashi-san, I'll definitely repay the 200,000 yen.
Don't worry, any time is fine. I'll always be by your side, President.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't help but cry, moved by her kindness. As promised, we will ensure that the company is profitable after 1 year.
Do you have someone you like, President?
As the president, I have a responsibility towards my employees, so I don't think about wanting a girlfriend or getting married at all. Is there a problem with that?
No, it's nothing. Forget it.
She looks sad. I wonder what's wrong. Nostalgic. Thanks to Wakabayashi-san, I was able to come this far. It feels like a dream to have come this far. At that moment, the phone rang. I quickly took out my smartphone from my pocket and answered the call. What happened? Ito, huh? I understand. Please call the police first. I'll return to the company immediately. I hung up the phone and explained the situation to Wakabayashi-san. Wakabayashi-san, we received a report that Ito from the accounting department has embezzled money. Let's return to the company immediately.
What? Ito-san, I can't believe it! What will happen to the company if the money's stolen?
Seeing Wakabayashi-san panicking, I gently held her hand. I used like my kind father, but when my father's company went bankrupt, I realized that trust in people alone is not enough.
I understand that, but right now we need to think about how to catch Ito-san.
Wakabayashi-san, it's gonna be okay.
But the company's money was stolen, you know?
To reassure Wakabayashi-san, I tapped her shoulder. Still, she seems anxious. When we returned to the company and entered the conference room, there were already 4 police officers inside.
I can't believe Ito-san would embezzle money.
Wakabayashi-san still seems shocked by Ito's betrayal. Only Ito and I know the password for the safe, so I secretly installed a camera. I opened the app on my phone and showed the recorded footage to the police officers. Impressive, President. We'll quickly determine the location and arrest him. He should still be nearby. After the police interrogation was over, Wakabayashi-san came to stand beside me.
President, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I learned that I can't just trust people, so I secretly installed a camera. But deep down, I wanted to believe that no one would betray me.
It's okay. There can't be so many people like Ito-san.
She tightly held my hand. I pretended to be calm, but I was filled with anxiety deep inside. Thank you. It's all right now.
I have you supporting me, and you have me by your side, okay?
With her words, I felt my nervousness easing. At that moment, we received a message from the police that they had caught Ito. The money he stole was safe, and he was being taken to the police station for questioning.
I'm glad! The employees are gathered in the training room. Since everyone's probably worried, let's go to the training room and give them an update.
That's a good idea. As Wakabayashi-san and I enter the training room, everyone looks at me with worried expressions. Don't worry, Ito was arrested by the police, and the money has been safely returned.
That's great!
A relieved expression appears on everyone's faces.
I'm really glad.
After this incident, we had TV interviews and explained the situation to our business partners, so things have been more hectic than usual. Finally, it's a day off, and as I'm sleeping in the apartment, Wakabayashi-san comes over.
President, you look tired. Are you okay?
I actually wanted to sleep a little longer, but I guess it's time, right?
You're right. Sir, I hadn't heard anything about the money in the safe being reduced, even though I'm your secretary.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to worry you. While having such a conversation, we head to the first floor in the elevator. Then, I saw Tomomi and her boyfriend at the reception desk. Surprised, I held Wakabayashi-san's hand and tried to go back to the room before making eye contact with Tomomi.
President, I don't think there's a need to run away.
Saying that, she pulled my hand and moved in front of Tomomi and her boyfriend.
Another pointless viewing? No, we bought a $1 billion penthouse, so we're moving in. We were looking for a place to live together. Huh? What does that mean?
Tomomi looks at me with an intense expression. That's right. Actually, after the company got on track, Wakabayashi-san confessed her love to me.
President, please go out with me.
I was surprised by her sudden confession and couldn't say anything.
Actually, I wanted you to confess to me. But I thought if I waited, I would become a grandma. So I decided to be bold. Is it no good?
Wakabayashi-san, thank you. I'm sorry for making you say it first. I also love you for always giving your best.
I'm glad. What the? You succeeded in your business and going to live in a penthouse?
After finishing the conversation, Tomomi points at me with an expression of disbelief. The trembling of her fingers seems to eloquently convey her feelings. Well, I guess it's a natural reaction for her. And the only action Tomomi, who loves money, will take next is this.
Hey, Yoshiki! Buy a $1 billion penthouse for me!
Huh? There's no way I can afford $1 billion!
Even Kota can't buy one! Why can't you, Yoshiki?
I can't deal with you anymore. Let's break up.
You're the one who should leave from me!
Naturally, there was no way Yoshiki would agree. Instead of agreeing, he broke up with her and quickly left.
Kota, since I broke up with my BF, can't you introduce me to your rich friends?
Seeing Tomomi come to me with a smile and ask for a favor, I genuinely despise her. My friends are important. I won't introduce them to someone like you with a filthy heart.
What did you say? A beautiful girl like me will become your friend's girlfriend. You know, it's obvious they'll be delighted.
What matters most is what's inside a person. To someone like you who only sees the outside, someone who only sees the outside is a good match, don't you think?
What?
When I said that, Tomomi blushed and left. Then, Wakabayashi-san came and patted my head.
You said it well. This will make the trauma disappear.
Did she approach Tomomi on purpose to help me overcome my trauma? Oh, thank you, Wakabayashi-san.
President, can you start calling me Ayaka instead of Wakabashi-san?
Ayaka. Well, can you call me Kota then? 2 weeks after meeting Tomomi, Ayaka and I moved into the penthouse.
This place is wonderful. It has good sunlight and a beautiful view.
Ayaka, if I had failed in my business and become poor, would you have chosen me?
It was you who wanted this place, right? Because the security here is the most reassuring? I was drawn to your hard work and sincere attitude towards work. So I'll be with you even if you become penniless. It's not about social status.
And now, half a year has passed since we moved into the penthouse. As usual, I'm reading the newspaper in the morning when... Ayaka, it seems Tomomi was arrested for embezzling company money.
She was someone who trusted only money after all. I hope she realizes that there are more important things than money after paying for her crime.
Yeah, I hope so too. And I hugged her tightly. Ayaka, thank you for always being by my side. I want you to be by my side forever.
Of course. I'll always be by your side.
I realized that the person who will always be by my side no matter what is the most important person. That's why I want to be by Ayaka's side and protect her, no matter what difficulties she faces.